Good morning. It is June 2nd. Got the truck fired up with the mulcher, headed out to the farm. It's an agricultural day here in Neana, and the folks would like a demonstration of the mulcher working. It's a little wet since all the rain we had, but we're going to give it a whirl and see what it does. So we'll try to get some video of that happening. Just unloaded the skid steer. Down the road a little ways. George is following me up. Weather's pretty good. It was raining hard the last few days. It's not raining, a little windy. Expecting mid to upper 70s in a few days. Will be nice. Park. Well, I was so busy chatting with folks at the event, I didn't get time to take much video. But a buddy of mine picked up the camera and shot some video, so we have a small amount of footage of the different things that happened on the farm tour. Here a group came out to inspect the cleared area and see the equipment we were using to clear the farmland and watch a demonstration of the mulcher in action. It was wonderful to have all different kinds of people out at the farm looking at all the progress we're making. Folks from the state had great questions, along with members of the community and the press, and I was happy to answer them the best I could. The events like this one are great to get different people together and share ideas and collaborate. And with all the challenges to farming in Alaska, it's great to have an edge wherever you can get it. And every time I talk to somebody, I get new ideas and a new perspective on things, which is wonderful. What a great group of people to have come visit the farm. A large majority of these people came from great distances to come out and see our humble beginnings of our farm. And this is the first chance the folks from the Department of Ag and Natural Resources have been able to see what the land is going to look like once the trees are removed and you can actually start farming it. Many different departments in the state work on making these projects happen. And it's wonderful for them to get out and actually see a project succeed and do something. Makes all their time worthwhile. Well, this is about it for the farm tour. Sorry I didn't get good audio and there wasn't a whole lot of video shot. Was just too busy talking to people and enjoying the moment. Do better next year. Well, it was a really nice day. Birds are singing, sun is out. We have a project this We have a canopy to put on the tractor. Let's get the brackets started. George is going to move the tractor around in front of the garage and we'll get it put on. Pretty simple install. 2 brackets, some bolts, and there's some U-bolts to hold it onto the roll bar. Okay, got the canopy on. It actually didn't take but a couple minutes. It wasn't hard at all, especially first time. If we want to put the tractor in the garage this winter, we'll have to take it off and fold the roll bar down. But it definitely gives you a lot of coverage. Keeps sun off you and the rain off. A great addition to the tractor. So Friday evening, about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Cherry's getting close to blooming. Here we are, another morning. It's a Saturday morning. Fairly beautiful day, a little breezy, it's a little cool. That weather's moving through. It's gonna be nice. Everything's still muddy and dirty. Take a little while for the mud to dry out. We'll get out to the farm and get some work done. This is a large majority of what the land is comprised of at the farm. Kind of younger trees growing up through downed trees. So kind of a hodgepodge. So we take the mulcher, and on this day I'm actually going around outlining the different fields. So I spent pretty much the entire day just making a trail around the edge of everything that'll be a field eventually. Then we'll go through and kind of crisscross and open it up as much as possible so we can reach in and start grabbing logs to stack them. When there's a combination of downed logs and this mid-sized brush, it is very hard to get in there and scoop it up in any other way without disturbing everything in the ground. If you try to use a bulldozer with a blade, you're going to have to push up the roots with the small trees and then burn it and separate it out later. In this particular case, the small trees are being chewed up into small pieces and the roots are getting chewed up as well, and then the larger trees can be picked up and stacked for burning at a later date. This seems to be, so far, one of the best ways to clear, but it is by no means the only way. The less we can do to disturb the dirt and leave everything where it is, the better. It'll make for much better growing conditions in the long run. But that's part of the beauty of having all these different parcels in this area. Everybody will have a different idea on how to clear. I'm looking forward to seeing what other farms do to clear so I can learn from what process they use and maybe adapt it to what I do. But no matter how you choose to clear the land, it does take a fair amount of money and time to remove the trees and make it so you can actually put a crop in the ground. George is coming somewhere. There he is. He's pushing a trail through. That's what it looks like. So Run some crisscrosses, make a pattern through it so you can see what the terrain is and what you got. And then the cleanup begins. We hear rumblings in the woods. It's one of the nicer spots on the property. It's getting late in the day. George is wanting to clean it out a little bit. Belle, stay with me. You good? Want to ring around a birch tree? Nope. We have to stay away from George. Yeah, he's working. What's your smell? Good stuff. Huh? In the truck. Good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. Doing a little bit of maintenance on the skid steer. It's first oil change, inspection, that kind of stuff. A little bit of sprinkling today, but it's supposed to clear right off and get really warm this week. Mid to upper 70s, they're saying. Yeah, give a mulcher update. So far, things are going really good. Little over 200 hours of mulching time, and the teeth so far don't show any significant wear at all, which is very, very nice. Super happy with the way the teeth are performing. And overall, just been a good machine. doing the oil change a little bit before it's actually due by Cat, but it's a good opportunity to handle it. Never hurts to keep the oil clean. The oil change is really easy on this one too. Plate underneath that comes off, a few bolts, oil filter's easy to get to, drain plug's easy, nothing to it. Well, while I had the mulcher at the house, there was a couple of stumps I wanted to take care of, so I'm mulching the stumps off here. Appreciate everybody watching the video. I know this one was a little bit of a hodgepodge. Next week's video will be more farming stuff and an update on the corn and everything related to that. And for anybody that's interested, the collies are Dusty, Rose, and Belle. Thanks, guys.